Oh, what is up, everybody? ZWZTV, Zunigaistheman, Zunigaistheman, whatever. So, I was going through Wikipedia. I wanted to see how Kmart was doing because I remember the store somewhat well. And I saw an article that I did not know of that happened within just the last month or so. Talking about Kmart, revealing that right now here in the United States, as of the recording of this episode or video or whatever, there are only four Kmart locations left in this country. As you can see by the title, only 4 Kmarts are left in the US and 2 are in New Jersey. Let's go through the article and I'll talk a bit about my experiences with Kmart because I haven't been to one in almost 15 years and you'll understand why. So this was just from the last couple of weeks. February 20th, 2022, from Evansville, New Jersey. On a busy stretch of Route 35 near Rahway, one of the nation's last Kmart stores looks like a relic from the past. Its big red K is faded and cracked. Inside this most American of retail stores, popular for K Cafe luncheonettes and blue light specials, attention Kmart shoppers, a sign promotes 60% off clothing. A dining room table was on clearance for $89, while Route 66 jeans went for $10.99 and pink ladies' neck sweaters for $12.49. But a spacious parking lot was mostly empty, with a handful of bargain shoppers scurrying into the store over a couple of hours. Some came out empty-handed. A woman said her elderly mother walks the shopper bear and Kmart aisles for safe exercise. She was checking on her. Good move. Another shopper named Grace Salaru, or whatever, pause the ad there, 69 years old, said, I came here out of boredom. She bought 200 coats for her grandchildren. I don't know how they stay in business, she said, scanning a lot. I think a lot of people are wondering that. Of course, tour one of the last Kmart stores in the US, and they got photos. I'll put it on a side link. We'll check that after reading the article to see what we've got. Kmart blazed to American retail glory. Yeah. Now, 2 Kmarts slated to close. That will leave just 4 stores open in the United States, Kmart Death Watchers say. One is here in Avenel, in Middlesex County, nice little name there. Second in northern New Jersey, in Westwood. The other locations are Long Island, New York, and Miami. One time or other, weird, I usually say at one time or another, Kmart operated almost 40 stores in Philadelphia and its Pennsylvania and South Jersey suburbs. Last one closed in 2019. Let's see. Retail apocalypse are quite a happening in the 1960s and 70s. Kmart was growing like crazy. Shoppers wait Kmart employees to announce a blue light special. Yeah, that's their thing. Attention Kmart shoppers, specific departments and rush to see what they were, adding thrills to the date's experience. They did well for 20-25 years, and Walmart, drove it under. Walmart kicked in, everything slumped. Let's see, they talked about Sear, because there was ownership. Oh yeah, and there's also videos that you can also see of Kmart's before they were closing. Some people did that. Showing, saying, here's how Kmart is, and then next thing you know, showing you by the time it's closing and everything. You can see plenty of videos throughout the US here. Of course, you got this map. I don't know when this was made, but, I guess these were past locations or something like that. Because we used to have one here in my area. Unfortunately, that's no longer there. Right here. Store locator on the chain's website tells shoppers of open stores in each state. It's often wrong. Lists 5 Kmarts in New York, White Plains, Bridgehampton, Manhattan, 2 in the Bronx. Phones were disconnected or not in service at 4. Employee answered the phone at the Bridge store far out on Long Island. Oh. And another one in Marshall, permanent closed, so they're not even updating it. 4 stores in Florida, Key West, Marathon, Key Largo, Montego, Miami. The one in Key West is gone. Yeah, one in Miami is the only one left. Seagull screeched in the parking lot. Mostly empty. You always see a few cars in the photo. Alright, so let's see how these photos are. No, thank you. Race your fare. Shit. Can't check it. Limited access. I'm not subscribing to your guys' service, alright? I'm in the Midwest. But now, I remember Kmart somewhat, because we used to have one here, and now unfortunately it's an Engedi church. In fact, I remember bringing up a video when I had my first vlogging channel back in 2013 when I was at my first job, where I think the Kmart we shopped at was open till, I think, later 2009, 2010, somewhere in there. And then out of nowhere, it just shut down. Like, I think they stopped renewing their lease. And it was shut down for a few years. Then by early to mid 2013, news came in that, hey, it's going to be an Engedi church at some point, and it eventually did. And it's what it currently is now. In fact, I think... Let me check. I think there are some photos. This might... Yeah, this might be one of them, I believe. Of course, bringing up Getty Church. This is what Kmart ended up becoming after it completely shut down. Of course, I can't bring it up because it's on the Holland Center website, but... Yeah, this was originally what it looked like. I don't remember the correct sidewalk and everything. But yeah, you had the big Kmart sign way back here where the arrow's at. This used to be the gardening section. I remember we used to shop there when my grandmother wanted to go there. I was, of course, the child wanted to go in the toys and electronic video game section and everything. And I think when you first entered the store and you looked in the far left, originally there was like a food court area. I think it might have been Little Caesars before it eventually moved like a little further south from this location, north of the location, because it got its own little store, and then eventually became like empty, and it became more of like for books and magazines. But part of me kind of misses this. You know, I mean, yeah, Kmart wasn't the best, but I mean, it was something. Nowadays, of course, we go like Family Fare or Meijer if we're going shopping, because like, really, what did Kmart really have much to offer? Because, like, eventually started emptying out, and then there was nothing to shop for, period. I mean, yeah, you had video games and toys and gardening, and you had the food there. But it's like, people, like, probably want better deals, and they want a more updated look. I mean, when was the last time you went to a Kmart and they updated their look to not make it feel like the Kmart of old? Like, made it look like it kept up visually with the times. Instead of just looking like something that hadn't changed since, like, the 90s. But it's like, it's just sad. 4 locations left in this country. And there are still more outside of the country, but still 4 left here in the United States. It's a bummer. Anyway, I'm going to close that up here, folks. Let me know what you thought in the comment section below. Do you have any memories of Kmart yourself? Let me know if you do. Anyway, thanks for watching / listening, folks. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace out, and good day, everybody.